Hey guys, well I'm going to do something a little different for you today. I'm in my, I don't know what you call it, my metal shop, my wood shop, my leather shop, my, you know, name it shop. Ooh, what I got is some of these bowling pins. I don't know if any of you guys have gotten any of these bowling pins and going to shoot them, but I want to make some reactive targets with bowling pins. So I'm going to be doing that today, and if I can, while in this little space that I have to work in, we just moved in this house and we still have, got my motorcycles in my garage and my wife's motorcycle and a whole pile of crap where my workshop should be. And that's my wife's job to clean, but because we just had our first baby, she is not doing that right now. So I'm in my mini workshop that should be my large workshop, and I'm going to start making this, making some of these targets. So here, let me show you how I'm going to do it. We'll play it by ear as I videotape. All right. 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to start with some half-inch rod that I picked up over at IMS, and I'm going to mark this out at 24 inches. I'm going to make two 24-inch legs, so I'm going to mark it out at 48 inches. These rods are about $6 a piece. This is hot rolled, these are actually pulled, hot pulled steel, as opposed to cold pulled, which is a little harder, but those are about $14 a piece compared to about $6. So, I don't know how much of this you guys are going to catch while I'm working, but what I'll do is I'm going to show you kind of step by step, and we'll see what I can do in my garage. In my kitchen it's easy, in the shop it's a little harder, but we're going to go for it. Cut this one real fast. Write it down. Much easier with this. Just cut the sawzall here. That's how hard it is to cut steel with the sawzall. This is, like I said, this is a hot rolled half-inch. I'm also going to make a couple small sockets since I got the sawzall out. I'm going to make these about 1.5 inches long, 2 inches long. This is DOM tubing. Literally, I think it was 80 cents or 90 cents a pound. It was about 2 pounds. So I'm just going to cut this DOM tubing. This is going to be for the socket sleeves once I bend those half-inch rods. I saw this setup at the gun show. This guy wanted like $100 for this setup, and I've got so far, well, if you count everything I bought, I got $20 invested, counting the bowling pins. The bowling pins were on sale at Allen Brothers for 3 for $10, or was it 3 for $11? Excuse me, $4 each, 3 for $11. So I got those at Allen Brothers. I'm going to cut this 2 inches of steel. You see, I've cut this piece of half-inch rod in a 4-foot length, and I marked the dead center. What I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this up with a little handheld propane torch, and I'm going to bend it to like an A to make the frame. So you see, I just have a common, normal, everyday propane torch. Nothing spectacular about it. I'm going to strike it. There we go. Now what I'm going to do, is there's some wire stuff, but I'm fairly confident I'm not going to burn nothing. I'm going to let that sit there until that gets red. Now as you can see, I've really gotten that little spot in the middle red hot, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that and hand bend that. I made some marks on my bench, 16 inches apart, so I'm going to hand bend that to 16 inches, and Let's see if I can get that done. There you go. Quick iron work. I just bent that to 16 inches. What I'm going to do is I'm going to weld this into that crevice there, and that's what's going to get our hanging. So now, as you can see, I got them both bent. Can't pull this camera out anymore, can I? No. As you can see, I got them both bent. Hopefully you can see that. They're both bent. Pretty stable. It's going to be a pretty stable platform. They're still hot. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to prep the DOM tubing that I cut. I'm going to grind up the edges and get them smooth and ready so no one cuts themselves if they grab my all I've used is very inexpensive tools. We're talking a Sawzall, which you should have in your garage anyway. This here that I'm going to be using now, let me change my hat here, put on some face protection. This is a cheap, I'm talking Harbor Freight angle grinder. They're on sale, 10 bucks. But if you remember the NRA and you get the American Rifleman magazine, you get a 20% off coupon. So I think I spent 8 bucks. And they work great. Some pads, you can get those from Harbor Freight as well. Just regular grinding pads here. Also the welding gloves, Harbor Freight. I think I got a 10-pack for 10 bucks on sale at one of their sidewalk sales. This is actually a TIG welding glove, old beat up. But, alright, I'm going to grind on the ends now. Alright, got a nice little weld on that one. Let me just weld this all in now. Burn this bad boy. Okay, I got that burned in pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see that. Some pretty decent welds. I mean, I'm not I'm not trying to win any awards on my welds. I just burned it in there. I'll grind it up a little bit, clean it off, and then let me do the other side. Yeah, as you can see, I got my my bowling pin just laying on the handle of a it's just a ball peen hammer handle. And what I'm going to do is just going to try to drill right through the center part here. I don't want to tear it all up like that, but oh well, did it anyway. So the plastic got tore up a little bit, but that's alright. I'll just get my knife here, clean the plastic up a little bit. There we go, got one. Now I just gotta do 2 more like this, 2 or 3 more. And I got rifle targets. And I'll put this together for you and I'll show you what I got. I'm excited. Well guys, it's like, shoot, that was easy. I thought it was gonna be a little harder than that, but look at that. I got some rifle targets for 308 or 223 high powered rifle. Look at that. Isn't that pretty cool? They're reactive targets. If I shoot them over, I don't gotta go back, run back out in the middle of the range and set them back up for like 20 bucks. You know, 5 minutes of welding. Literally, this took me, what time is it? You know, I got off work at 5. It's like 6:30. You know, and that included cleaning off my last project that was all over this counter. So an hour and a half. Also, I answered some calls, and I'm doing laundry at the same time. So, you know, hey, I'm thinking that didn't even take me an hour and a half. That took me maybe an hour. At the most, an hour to make that. And they're selling these things. I saw them at the gun show for like 150. I think he was charging $100, 150 bucks. For a 3-shot one like this, it was like $100 bucks. And for one with more, it was more. Stupid. Literally, I got $6 for this. These little pieces, like I said, they were $1 a pound for that bar, and these were 3 for 11 bucks. So 6, 11, maybe $3 more total. Less than 20 bucks. Less than 20 bucks. Pretty cool. Hey, I'm going to show you next. Well, I'll show you on the next video, guys. All right, I'm out. Thanks for watching. God bless.